in this room they describe the hospital built, basically the tunnels that were dug from rocks underground. This is a POW whose job is to sit and dig these tunnels. They got very little food. They were continuously hungry. The local population tried to help, but it wasn't that easy for them either, as they were starving themselves and not having much. This is an authentic reconstruction of a tunnel working, showing a foreign worker, mostly Polish people, pushing a rail truck fully laden with spoil to be dumped outside the tunnel. Those were the 3 Jews that were taken actually out of Guernsey. Guernsey, being an island, was cut off from the rest of the world, especially France and Britain. So they were a couple of smugglers that made it their job. Very courageous people made it their job to sit and help the people of Guernsey and act as go-between smugglers. Very, very modest lodging with very modest clothing that you see. And this was Ambrose Sherwell serving as procureur. They were stranded on the island and they had to sit and rely on the loyalty of friends and relatives to keep them away from German hands. They decided to take advantage of an amnesty that the occupying force was offering the British military. And they basically, what the Germans said was that they allowed such people to give themselves up without the fear of retribution. Ambrose Sherwell, who already knew that they were in hiding, managed to arrange for them to present themselves in British uniform to German authorities. However, the Germans did not accept the situation as it appeared. They were interrogated intensively. They were very close to being executed as spies. They were sent to Versailles jail in Cherche Midi, Paris. And they did not even know if they were going to make it out alive. Lucky for him, the German authorities did review the situation. They allowed him to return to Guernsey. Then he was deported to Laufen, 1943, where he became a camp senior. He did later make it out and was made a bailiff and got knighthood. Now this, we're going into a memorial room. This is a prison cell that they built. Sorry. The Jews were imprisoned. They were deported. They had some civilian deaths too. They were slave camps. And they had the Jews in Guernsey. Not many, but enough. Unfortunately, the Jewish women were sent to Auschwitz. They were Allied casualties, of course. Some civilian deaths. Many were deported. And some were brought in to be local slaves and build the airport extensively and the hospital. And they died.